Well, it's International Women's Day. What does that even mean? So, if you're here today because you want to practice laughing, then we will get to that. But we need to start somewhere else. Um, Sometimes there's a lot on your mind, and laughter is as much about mindfulness as it is about play, as it is about letting go, as it is about just allowing the laughter to come up. And so sometimes when you're really not feeling it, it's really hard to understand how laughing on purpose, could get you anywhere and how it could even be a good thing or be appropriate. And I don't want to go into lots of details, but because it's international, I don't know what's the name, International Women's Day, celebrating women, whatever it is, I'm struck by some questions about what does it mean to be a woman? And I was invited to answer those questions for a friend of mine who's honoring women today. And so I spent some time answering those questions. And now I'm rethinking it all. And what I'm thinking is that as a woman, we are constantly forced, not even asked, but forced to redefine and rethink who we are because we are asked to do so many things, sometimes directly, like it's a favor, and sometimes we're just expected to do stuff like take care of somebody who's sick or care about somebody who needs something, to juggle everything because whether we said yes or not, people are heaping expectations on us. And then we put lots and lots and lots of weight on our shoulders and on our head, judging ourselves. We're not good enough. We can't do it all. We can't juggle all the things that are being expected or asked of us. And we want to. We want to be good enough. We want to be the perfect mother, the perfect wife, the perfect custodian of our children and the world. And we want to be good at our job. And we want there to be enough time every day to fill all that space. And there are going to be moments that we fall short. And when we fall short, some of us take that really hard. And some of us learn to deflect it, except if you deflect it, that can cause physical problems in your body. And some of us laugh it off. Some of us poke fun at ourselves so we won't uh, take in the fact that somebody is criticizing us. And all these things are happening every day. And when I get to them, my tendency is to shut down. And I don't want to be with anyone, even the people that want to support me. I don't want to be with them or talk to them when I'm not at my best because I don't want to be with myself when I'm not my best. But how do I get back to my best? Well, I guess what I've learned is laughter helps me get to my best the fastest. I am a person who writes, and so I write journals, and that's an absolutely fabulous way when I'm not feeling at my best to write it down. And there is something magical that happens when you take a pen and put it on a piece of paper and start writing. And if you allow yourself to just keep writing and keep writing and keep writing, at some point I can feel a shift that I've allowed the honest truth to come out and I start to see it differently. And that helps. But sometimes I can't even get myself to writing. Sometimes I'll allow myself to cry, and that always feels better. And yet, it also makes me feel really alone because tears and pain are really private. But when I let myself say, okay, I'm going to do some laughing right now. I'm not laughing at the thing that's happened. I'm laughing because my body needs and wants and craves feeling better. And all my traditional ways of getting to it aren't working. So I know that I have this thing over here that I do every day. And usually it is playful and fun. And then I think, but why am I doing it? I'm doing it because I know it's going to make me feel better. And so right now, in this moment, I'm not feeling that good. I'm second guessing everything about who I am and how I come across in the world. And so I know that each of us as women have had moments like this. And I also know that everyone has a different reaction and response to laughter. And so I'm just gonna laugh. And I'm not gonna not talk, but I'm not gonna intentionally talk. I'm just gonna let myself do whatever comes naturally to me. As a person who does practice laughter on a regular basis, I'm not sure exactly what's gonna show up right now, but I can tell you that my intention is to take this mush of feelings that are inside my body right now and make them feel better and make them go away. And it doesn't mean I won't deal with the stuff that is the cause of these feelings, but I'm going to use laughter to make myself feel better. And what I want to suggest to women everywhere in the whole world is, as the international community celebrates us today, there are lots of things on our minds that are not celebratory. Because as women, we do tend to hold the heaviness of things. And when that becomes too much, and then we turn it on us because we're not good enough, or we're not responding in just the right way, or we made a mistake that we can't undo, maybe we can find laughter. And if you can't find laughter, that's okay, because everyone has to find their own space. But I want to offer up laughter. If we can just sit for a moment and say, whatever is happening in my life right now, some people have found laughter to be a really great way to release that. And so, I don't know how long I'm going to do this today. I'm not going to keep track of the time. I'm just going to allow up some laughter, because when you don't feel good, sometimes you just want to laugh. And it's okay. And we need to be okay with that. I'm going to be okay with that. There's nothing funny, but I definitely feel better. I still have a ways to go, though. Okay, so it's International Women's Day, and I want to celebrate women everywhere. Find the joy that's in your heart. Find the gifts that you have to give and keep giving them. And when you face obstacles, celebrate all the good parts of you, because they will come up to serve you and the other people that you're trying to serve. And don't be too hard on yourself. The world is plenty hard enough on all of us. It's important to lift each other up and find ways to encourage people when they need it. I hope that somewhere in your life, even if you are resistant to laughter, you find a place for it, because it really is a gift that has been given to us in our bodies. And when we learn the power of it, it really can serve us well. Thanks for being here. I hope that you celebrate today.